What's going on, guys? This is GZ. Welcome to my channel. So in this video I will be showing you guys all my speed runs of Risk and Rally, which I didn't wanted to show you guys before because making a video prematurely was something I didn't wanted to do until I hold a really good spot to show it to you guys that how I actually did them. So as you can see, I am on top 1 in our server here with the most points, but definitely I have to say the other guys are competing so hard, and it is really nerve-wracking sometimes to keep up the score because every 12 hours is just too stressful, and most of my friends does not even find time every 12 hours to log in and do these dungeons because of their jobs and different time zones. And also, the video that I made the other day on Temple of Namari and cheating, turned out I had a conversation with that person, and he was really nice enough to get to me after watching a video, and he shared what actually happened to him. He said that he was just randomly doing this run for the time, and suddenly a bug occurred which allowed him to pass through the barrier, and he got curious to see what happens next, and that's how he made the score. But this was not intentional, but yeah, that is what it happened. So technically it's not his fault, it's the Blizzard's fault here to make sure that there are no bugs here which can be used, or if someone intentionally do that, because that is what I am seeing that from the most comments from the C server that are claiming that they can do it before under 2 minutes 10 seconds. So it makes me wonder, are they doing that or intentional these bugs or not? But anyways, let me show you guys the speedruns that I have been doing. But yeah, I double checked this person here and he was telling the truth, otherwise we would have seen him exploiting these more often, but this was the only time that happened, so the story was legit. But anyways, now let me show you guys all my speed runs. Alright, so let's begin with Tomb of Fire. Here you guys will see me using lightweight shoulder, so I could actually teleport back. This actually saves literally 1 second for me. So that's what I do here. I use teleport back, plant my sanctuary, and just come back, and they do the magic. This is actually really nice to save some time. Also, one more thing, that I have 2 eternal gear pieces for the daring swing, so my cooldown is really low on my daring swing. The more I move, the higher cooldown I actually get on my daring swing, which helps me a lot. For the speed one, I would highly suggest you guys to use the daring swing eternal gear pieces. And here I'm just going to use my strave until I see myself dropping down from the elevator, and this strategy gets me to 1 minute and 37 second time, the best I could get. And then there is another player who I always get 1 minute 36 second or 1 minute 35 second, so I always end up coming the second. I have not been able to do it number 1. Anyways, let's move forward to the other one. Mad King Breach. Here you need to kill the first boss right away with your stray builds. There is going to be a small window on normal or hell 1 difficulty in which if you have high enough damage, then you can kill the first boss. You can do the same thing here with the second boss, but this is really difficult. I tried it, but I failed. But the first boss is essential that you actually drop him before he can spawn. There is a really slight window there. Then here, try not to waste so much time. Let your missiles from the hailfire do the work and just keep on moving forward and use daring swing to move ahead. Here I am relying a lot on my missiles. I get here, I think. But this isn't my fastest. I think I did 1 minute 4 second, but that was pure luck because I was able to kill Mad King on an instant. He died there. Then Forgotten Tower, pretty much the same builds here, and all you have to do is rely on your missiles here and keep moving forward and start shooting before you get close to the boss, so you can actually save some time. That is what I do always. If I know I am in a range for multi-shot, I start firing before I get too close. And here I am relying solely on my missiles so that I can actually just keep moving forward, and they are doing the magic for me. Also, the final boss, you have to kill her before she can spawn. There is a very small window and you have to do it couple of times to kill her. Use daring swing to jump in and start attacking and she can die there. There is a really small window you can do this, but obviously it is good for the higher Razo player. But I have seen a 2000 resonance player do it this, so you can do that too if you are 2000 or above. And here, same tactic, pretty much same builds, and you have to kill the monkey again instantly before he could show up and move forward. This is the trick here. So as you can see, some of these bosses have a really small window in which you can kill them, like the Forgotten Tower, Mad King, and this one.
Growing worse.
So rest is pretty much the same, and also I figured out if you stay on the left side of the door, the knockback effect is slightly less. But Dairy Swing Eternal Pieces really helped me jump a lot with the Dairy Swing skill. And that's pretty much it. And next is Tristram. In this dungeon, I am using 3 daring swing to move forward. And here I actually made a mistake and figured out later that in some instances, this fucking crybaby, you can interact with him instantly. The interaction button shows up instantly there, so if you don't get that, just leave the dungeon and do it again. And this is really fucked up in this dungeon. I didn't knew that before when I recorded this, but yeah, if you don't see the button to interact with Noah after killing the enemies that are close to him, then just leave. There is no point of continuing that. You're going to lose around 3 seconds there. And also here, make sure that the enemies that is spawning in sequence, get them first because it is going to save time. And yeah, I also killed Butcher before he could spawn in one instant just to see if I could save some time, but no, that is not possible. If you kill Butcher before he could spawn, then the dungeon is going to get bugged. Here you can see me using Daring Swing a lot, and I actually get bugged a lot here with Strafe. But anyways, Daring Swing and Escape is the key here to move forward and start hitting this boss from a distance. It looks like he doesn't get bugged if you're using Strafe from a distance. Otherwise, he will just stay in stone form, and that's really suck. And finally, we have Temple of Namari. Make sure that you kill these enemy yourself here and not leave Century behind because they're going to take some time. And it doesn't matter if skeleton or the ghost spawn, this Namari is going to take her sweet time to finish her dialogues first before she could spawn. That is really annoying. And here, activate your movement speed buff from the daring swing. Get ready for the escape so you can jump forward and clear out the next wave instantly. This will save you couple of seconds there, but nothing more. Here, start using strafe non-stop and get them all if you can. Then the wave was actually slower, so there is no point continuing there. Then here, start spinning because it will help you get ahead faster. That is what I do. I keep spinning, so when the interaction button shows up, I do that. And this is the most lucky part here, the lottery. You need a lottery here with the bosses and hope that you could kill them on spawn, because if you don't, then yeah, you're going to lose some time. I was not able to kill the biting chill on the spawn, so that was bad. But here, this boss, I instantly killed him before he could spawn. We could go faster, but that did not happen for me. And also later I figured out that the if you attack them from the left side, they actually take more damage from you guys instead of attacking them from the behind. That is my theory there, but yeah, you need to be really lucky with these bosses, and that's how I have done my dungeons and got my spot. I hope you guys learned something from it, and if you guys have any question, do let me know. But yes, most of these dungeons have the key of destroying these bosses before they could spawn. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye, guys.